right. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to this week's Coffee with the Principal. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for taking the time to join us. This year is just flying by, and we are almost done with April, believe it or not. So thank you so much for being here. Glad that you're here. All right, so I'm excited because we got a bunch of cool things that are coming up very soon. And then we have a special guest who's joining us today, and she's going to tell us about an awesome program for some of our kiddos moving forward. So just as a reminder, you've joined the meeting muted. Feel free to use the chat box as needed. We are recording this video or this meeting as we usually do. We encourage you to leave your video on as it helps simulate an in-person meeting better, but you certainly do not have to. Feel free to use the raise hand feature in Zoom during the Q&A. We'll always have time for Q&A at the end. So, if you can hold your questions till then, that's great. But if you've got something urgent, use that raise hand feature. We do, if you miss any of these, please visit us at youtube.com/the@ KJ STEM Academy, and hit the subscribe button and click that little notification button too. I feel like an online huckster trying to sell snake oil, but that's okay. All right. Couple of quick announcements of what you may have missed. Number one, last week's Coffee with the Principal was excellent. We had folks here from Student Health and Human Services, HRDE from the district. They're going from school to school, doing parent trainings and student trainings specifically on bullying. So if you missed this one's really, really good. We did it last Friday. Click the YouTube, click our YouTube page right there. You can find it. Check it out. It's great. These folks last Friday also came to our classrooms and did grade level presentations. So this is a conversation you can have with your child regarding what they learned last Friday. Just as a reminder, there is no school this coming Monday. April 24th, LA Unified is joining lots of other folks across the country to observe and to recognize Armenian genocide this coming Monday, April 24th. So there will be no school on the 24th. Mark your calendars. It's also on our calendar as well. Speaking of calendars, we are going quickly towards the end of the school, and it's not 9 weeks left by the time you see this. By the time you see this, it'll be actually, as of today, it's just 7 weeks left. Starting next week is 7 weeks left to go. And so just to give you kind of a bird's eye view as to what we're looking at from now till the end of the year, last week and this week, teachers are kind of finishing up their last bit of their new instructional material. Starting next week, when we come back on Tuesday, April 25th, students will be taking a practice assessment called the Interim Comprehensive Assessment, the ICA. And what that is that's a sort of a practice review assessment in all of the areas, but specifically in English and math. And that'll give our teachers some good data as to what areas to really focus on in preparation for end of the year assessments, but also in preparation for the next academic year. And so we'll be reviewing our whole year content starting next week for about 3 weeks or so. Then starting May 15th, we'll have 2 weeks where we're actually administering our annual state assessments. Those state assessments are super helpful in helping us know as a school what areas we are really moving the needle for our kids on and what areas we need to grow in as a school. Also, those assessments are really helpful for you so you can know which areas your student is strong in, which areas your student has potential for growth in, and so what can be done to support that child over the summer, in future years. It really provides important information. And then finally, the last 2 weeks of school, the week of May 30th and June 5th, our students are going to be doing presentations of learning. There'll be more on that soon. I'll be actually reaching out to you, parents and families, for your interest in being a panelist for some of that. Our 6th and 7th graders do these, digitally, and they submit them asynchronously, but our 8th graders present these live in our conference room next door. We invite parents, we invite teachers, we invite community members to come and listen and be panelists for our student presentations of learning. There'll be more on that in the coming month, but we started that last year. It worked great. We made a few tweaks to make it even better. So that is something we're super excited about again this year. All right, a couple other things coming up. So next week is Spirit Week across Region West, but also here at Katherine Johnson STEM Academy. We actually shout out to Miss Alejandra because she and her leadership students do a tremendous job at this and other events every single year, and you'll see those in the coming slides. But next week, here's what the daily themes are. Monday, there's no school. Tuesday is Doppelganger Day. Doppelganger is like where you kind of look like someone. So whether that's like a twin day or a triad day or looking like each other. Wednesday is Celebrity Day. So if your child has a particular celebrity that they look like, that would be a good day for Celebrity Day. Thursday, the 24th, is Pajama Day. We've done that many times before. Friday, April 28th, is Multicultural Day, where students are invited to wear traditional garments or inspired attire to show off students' cultural heritage, cultural identity. So that's an exciting day to do that. One of the other things I'll mention about Friday the 28th is that there also is a 7th and 8th grade girls EmpowHer trip that day, the 28th. So we're going to connect with the trip sponsors and figure out what is the best attire for those particular girls going on that trip, 7th and 8th grade girls, on the 28th. Couple other things that are coming up soon. Next week, Tuesday, the leadership, Miss Alejandra and her leadership students are having a baked goods sale during lunch and wellness for the student store. Additionally, we are also partnering with Panda Express to have, for students who want to purchase Panda Express as a part of a fundraiser. The students have to pre-order by Tuesday, and the lunch is for Thursday. So the link is here in the chat. It's also there. It's kind of small. I think Miss Alejandra put it up in Class Dojo as well, but it's bit.ly/panda42723. But the pre-order is due Tuesday, 4/25. And that's open to all students. Again, next week, towards the end of next week, we're doing a fundraiser, so students can buy pizza for lunch on Friday. Again, all purchases must be done by Thursday, so we don't want any, people, so we know how much pizza to get, basically. So that's happening next week. Next Thursday is also the spring dance, and this is open to all students. Snacks for sale, dancing. There's a photo opportunity. It'll be down in the Westchester Social Hall. It's where we do the after-school program from 4 to 6 p.m. So we did one in the fall. It was a great fun. A lot of excitement. We are also very excited to partner again with Malik's Books. We partnered with them last year. They have a wonderful selection of books of all sorts, but specifically focusing on African-American history and culture. They also have a store I will tell you this, they have a store, a brick and mortar store in the, I keep calling it the Fox Hills Mall. It's not that anymore. What's it? It's Westfield, Culver City now. Sorry, it's Fox Hills in my mind. It's a wonderful store. Check it out. But they have a little trailer that they put up with books and stuff, and they go to school. So they're coming to us on May 11th from 11 to 2 p.m. out on our front lawn. It'll be a great time. Students can purchase books. That's also a minimum day because that's the same day as our spring open house for families. So we encourage families to come as well and check out their books as well. First week in May is Teacher Appreciation Week. And I want to thank all of you families who have already signed up for a particular way to participate, but there's still lots of other ways to participate in Teacher Appreciation Week, the week of May 1st. There's one more week until that starts. If you haven't found a way to participate, we'd love to have you participate. There's a link right there in the chat. It's also on your screen, bit.ly/KJTeachers23, just as a way to join me in thanking our staff of amazing teachers who give their lives and their careers to our kiddos. All right. Now I'm excited about this. So I am going to turn it over to Ms. Lisa Ross, who is the executive director of Shero's Rise. And Lisa and I have known each other for a little bit of time. She worked with a former organization who provided some tutoring to our students during the pandemic, connected them with mentors. And I can tell you one thing about Lisa, she has a heart for kids. She has a heart for young people. And anytime I meet someone with a heart for young people, my question is like, how can I partner with this amazing person? Because I know it will benefit our students greatly. So with that said, I will go on mute and I will turn it over to Miss Lisa Ross and tell us a little bit more about Shero's Rise.
Good morning, everyone. I'm hoping everyone is having a wonderful Friday. So again, with Mr. Huntsberger, I really enjoy working with him. I love supporting his students and would love to start doing that again, but we'll talk about that at a different time. But right now, I am now the executive director. It's a new role with this organization's a nonprofit called Shero's Rise. It was birthed out of a conversation with our founder's daughters. She has 2 daughters. And in the midst of the pandemic and distance learning, they started, just feeling kind of out of sorts. And they were talking and she said, well, what if we could come up with a program that would help support young girls, help build them up, help provide a sisterhood and some mentoring along the way that would help them feel better about themselves and about their place in the world and how to navigate the world as a female. So we also have a program that runs every spring. Again, this is our 3rd year in existence, and it's run every spring. Programming is on Saturdays. We focus on 12 pillars, and we're located on LACC's campus. There is a cost for each of the programs. However, we don't ever want the cost to be an issue for families. So we have discounts, and if you meet certain eligibility requirements, it's absolutely free to your scholar, to your daughter, your child, whomever. So we have 12 foundational pillars, and this program was also crafted by psychologists and educators, also with feedback from young Sheros. We have a young Sheros board who give us input as to what they need support with to help them navigate. So as we know, our girls are facing the biggest mental health crisis in history. And so each of our Sheros will learn how to take charge of their physical, emotional, social, and financial well-being so that she can carve out a path to social well-being and self-reliance. Our purpose is to help every girl find her own voice and power and allow her to don her own invisible cape. So long story short, this summer we are having a summer camp. It is 5 days. It's June 19th through the 23rd. And the title of, as you will see on the screen, is Follow Your Path, Follow the Light, Your Path to Wellness and Resilience. It's very experiential. We bring in guest speakers from industries to share their walk in their particular field to help empower the young ladies. We do experiential learning. We have them also engage in discussions with one another. We bring in facilitators, college students, particularly who are in the psychology program. Right now, we're working with Mount St. Mary's. So our facilitators are coming from that program. We're also looking to expand and get facilitators from Pepperdine. So I'm not gonna hold you much longer. I've put in the chat my information and a link to the website. If you are in fact interested, please apply. Contact me at the number or email. If you need a discount code, I will share that with you. I think it's a phenomenal program, and I love our founder. I love her passion. We've had speakers from Marin Dungeney, an actress. We have Princess Sarah Culberson, who was adopted and found out that she is actually Sierra Leonean royalty. She's the child of a Sierra Leonean prince. She's partnering with us. We have Felicia Henderson, who has written many television stories and things of that nature. So long story short, we are enveloping our girls and giving them supports from all sorts of females, from all sorts of industries, all sorts of walks of life, to basically empower them to be their own Shero and walk in their own light. So that's it in a nutshell. Any questions? Okay, if any questions should pop up, as I said, I've dropped my information in the chat. I would love to welcome your Shero to our program. And if you don't have a Shero that you think would want to be a part of the program, please share it with others so that they can benefit from this program. I think it's life altering. I watched young ladies in the short time that I've been there come from being totally within themselves to now they're just blossoming. So that is why I wanted to share that with you all. Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful weekend and enjoy your day.
I'm sorry, I have a quick question, and I don't know if
By
I
all
missed
means.
this. I'm sorry. So it's and I may have missed this, and if I did, I apologize. Is it a residential camp or is it just like a day camp?
I'm sorry, it is a day camp. They come in, it's from 9 to 3. And again, it's on LACC's campus. And yeah, it's a day camp. It's not an overnight camp. If there ever becomes I know our founder did say she did want it to become a residential camp so that they can fully be immersed and really create bonds overnight. Because you know what, if you've been at a slumber party, you know what we do at slumber parties.
Right, right.
And so, yeah, that's the ultimate goal. But being that we're in our 3rd year and we're still trying to build a base, that is coming. That is one of the things that is in our long-term goals.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. All righty. Well, I thank you again. I hope you have a wonderful day. Again, thank you, Mr. Hunsberger, and I look forward to working with you in the future on other projects. Again, have a great day.
Thank you so much, Lisa. I really appreciate you being here. Yeah, I would encourage families to, check out the website. And I would, also say, even if you have a son here, if you have a friend or a family member who's got a daughter who might benefit from a program like this, reach out to Lisa. Also, reach out to your child's school or reach out to their school, because I know that, other schools really benefit from partnerships like this. And with that said, please.
We are looking to add heroes. Our dads, what about our young men? They need these skills as well. So that's also something that's in the works, just so you know, it's coming down the pike. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. You're welcome. All right, with that said, I won't belabor this any longer. Are there any questions about anything else that either Lisa said that just came to your mind, or anything that I spoke about already, or didn't speak about? Now's a great time for questions, and we'll try to answer.
Mr. Hunsberger, I have a question, and I can probably just get this information myself, but you may know offhand.
Sure, go for it.
Do you know if the dates of this camp conflict with the EmpowHer camp?
That's a great question. I am not sure off the top of my head. I know that I kind of think EmpowHer is later on than this one. That's
Okay.
that's the first thing. So I think it may be possible for a child to participate in both. But be
Okay.
on the lookout for, for an update about that other opportunity from EmpowHer as well. So
Okay.
as families, we try to give our students as many opportunities as possible to participate in all the cool things that are happening. Great question.
Thank you.
May I say one more thing? If you
Please.
want to come and see what our programming looks like for the 12 pillars, we are on LACC's campus every Saturday from now until our CAPE ceremony, where on May 20th, all of the young Sheros who have gone through the 12 pillars, we have a caping ceremony where they get their cape. They actually don a Shero's cape. So if you want to come by and check us out just to see what we're all about, please feel free to stop by any Saturday. We're there from 10 to 2. Feel free to stop by anytime if you want to see what we're doing with our girls.
Awesome. All right. With that said, I will close it out unless there are any questions from anybody about anything. I like to leave enough silence until it's just slightly awkward, and then I close it. All right, that's just slightly awkward. Have a wonderful Friday, everyone. We will see folks back here at school, not on Monday, but on Tuesday. Thank you so much for participating today, and we'll see you next Tuesday. All right, bye-bye.